Hey everybody, it's Ben. I'm with the Deuce Kirk team here at Keller Williams Commonwealth. Welcome back to Living in Lexington. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Georgetown, Kentucky, a town just outside of Lexington, because we want to make sure that you get to see everything that's going on in Lexington and everything that's going on around Lexington. So today's episode, we're actually going to talk about the top 10 restaurants located in Georgetown, Kentucky. Hey everybody, before we continue with the video, make sure you do me a huge favor. You got to hit that like button. That's going to really get these videos out there and help spread the information, especially for those who are trying to learn more about Georgetown, Kentucky. And if you're one of those people, then you're definitely going to need to do something else. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. That's actually going to help make sure that you see all the videos that we have coming out talking about Georgetown, Kentucky for sales, Lexington, doesn't matter. You're going to want to hit that subscribe button. Let's get back to it. Okay, coming at number 10, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce you a Mexican restaurant that I have actually been to multiple times. My wife and we go with her family just about every other time that we visit them. And so it's La Antigua Mexican restaurant. It's a very, very nice Mexican restaurant. When you walk in, you immediately smell why people flock to this place. It's just the aroma of the area is phenomenal. They do make really, really good drinks. The food is, top par, which easily puts them on this top 10 list. I can only think of a few places that, when you're looking for real Mexican food, this is one of those places that pops up and kind of just jumps out at us. So at a 4.5-star rating, La Antigua, kicks off our top 10 list here in Georgetown. Coming at number 9, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be kind of a unique one, which again, I think gives Georgetown some character. It's Country Boy Brewing. And Country Boy Brewing is actually based out of Lexington, but they have expanded and made their way into the Georgetown, Kentucky area, and the community has fallen in love with it. And one thing that's really, really cool is they were started by 4 native Kentuckians. It is a beer brewing company, and they have some really, really cool ones that I'm a big fan of. Their core brands like Cougar Bait, Blonde Ale, Shotgun Wedding, which I know a lot of my friends are big fans of. And so it's pretty cool, though. I mean, you're hearing about celebrities visiting these places. And so at a 4.8-star rating, without a doubt, I know why Country Boy Brewing makes our top 10 list of Georgetown's best restaurants. Coming at number 8, ladies and gentlemen, when you're talking about food here in Kentucky, you got to talk about barbecue. And that leads us to this place called Babes BBQ. You want to know when the barbecue is really, really good? You can smell it the second you step out of your car. And that is definitely one of these places. And I know every single time when I drive over there, you're just hit with that aroma, those smokers cooking, the food's going, the food's going to be really good. 4.5-star rating, thousands of reviews, easily puts Babes BBQ on our top 10 list of Georgetown. So if you're in the area, you like barbecue, you have to try them out. Coming in at number 7, ladies and gentlemen, it is our first farm to table restaurant, and it's called Local Feed, and it's based center in downtown Georgetown, right next to Georgetown College. But they actually offer something that's a little unique that I really wanted to make sure you all got to hear about. From the month of June through October, they've been doing this for about 7 years now, and it is a Seed to Feed dinner series, which originally, again, launched back in 2016. It is a monthly dinner series of 5 events in 5 different locations in Georgetown with complimentary decor, menus, and top chefs from the region come and showcase their talent. So it's a pretty cool event. If you love to eat, you love food, I'll leave a link down below for you can check out the event itself. You can buy some tickets, and then that way you can make that kind of an annual thing with you and your family. But it is something that has definitely made the mark here in the Georgetown area. Over 1,000 reviews at 4.5 stars. It's easily becoming a staple restaurant here in Georgetown, Kentucky. Coming in at number 6 on our top 10 list, ladies and gentlemen, is Galvins. Now, Galvins was originally opened in 2008 and has been family owned ever since, which definitely makes it a local, traditional favorite here in the area. The menu has over 100 items, so, even those picky eaters are going to be able to find something on that list that's going to make sure that they have a great time. And they've always running 40 taps, usually featuring mostly Kentucky local favorite breweries with seasonal cocktails, full wine bar. It's going to have everything you're looking for, which easily puts them on our top 10 list. And at a 4.5-star rating, over 1,500 reviews online, it's one of those places that if you haven't tried it yet, you have to get yourself out there. Coming in at number 5, ladies and gentlemen, on our top 10 list, FatKats Pizzeria. I promised you I was going to get a pizza place in there at some point. And FatKats, if you're going to pick one of them, they have to make the list. They have to be on the list. And they have been, award winners, 2-time Best Pizza Midwest, 3-time winner Best Pizza in Central Kentucky. So if you are a pizza fanatic and you're in this area, even if you don't live in Georgetown, you got to find a way to get yourself over there just to try them out for one time. They opened back in 2005 and just has been killing it ever since. I've been there multiple times for sporting events, just family gatherings, and it is a cool little atmosphere. It's a nice little restaurant, and I did enjoy the pizza. So if you are a pizza fan and you're, looking for that place that's going to have good pizza, beer, TVs everywhere for NFL, college football, whatever it is, then FatKats has definitely got to be on that list for you. And I mean, they're 4.5-star rating all online, tons of reviews. People of Georgetown love this place, and I know you'll definitely like it too. So I feel like every single town and community has that restaurant diner that's just been around for over 100 years. And coming at number 4, Fava's in Georgetown is definitely fits that bill. Serving, American style dishes, diner dishes since 1910. I mean, they have literally been here for over 100 years. And I think that's what kind of gives it that old school feel, that timeless essence of, being a restaurant that's been located here in Georgetown. And I'm going to leave you guys the links of the menus and pictures and stuff like that down below. You definitely got to check them out if you're in the area, and I know you're going to enjoy yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, coming at number 3, we have another Mexican restaurant. I know that's kind of crazy that you got 2 really, really good Mexican restaurants in one town, but Georgetown's lucky, I guess. You got Tres Hermanos Nunez, which is a relatively new restaurant in the area of Georgetown, Kentucky. And I mean, ever since they opened up, we went there one time with my wife and her family, and that's just becoming the place that we go to every single time. The drinks are always good. The food is really authentic, and it's very, very good. And there's always options. There's always something that you might want to try next time. And that's very hard for me. I'll be honest with you all. I'm a very picky eater myself. When I find something that I know that I like, I just stick to it because I don't want to mess up the next time that I go somewhere. But it's one of those places that I've tried multiple dishes there and have walked away happy every single time. So definitely got to check them out. They're easily over a 4.5-star rating, especially in our household. And I know as the years go on, they will become more and more of a local favorite in Georgetown. Coming in number 2 on our top 10 best restaurants in Georgetown, Kentucky list, ladies and gentlemen, Cattleman's Roadhouse. If you are a steakhouse fan, want a really, really good steak, locally ran, you got to definitely try Cattleman's. So Cattleman's is actually kind of a regional restaurant here in the area, primarily based in Kentucky with 2 locations in Indiana. So they are still technically a growing organization. But ever since they hit the market, ladies and gentlemen, they have just been a fan favorite. And once they got into Georgetown, they immediately became a fan favorite here in the area. So if you are a big steakhouse kind of guy or woman, doesn't matter, this is definitely one of those places you have to put on your list. It's been reviewed over 2,000 times, 4.5 stars. Cattleman's easily makes our top 10 list, and locally owned by two best friends who just love steak. So I don't know what else makes that a better option for us, but if you haven't, you have to put them on your list as a try one. Coming in at number 1, ladies and gentlemen, probably easily the most reviewed, the most liked, the most talked about restaurant here in Georgetown, Kentucky. That's Rodney's on Broadway. So Rodney's on Broadway is really, really cool. It opened actually January 31st, 2011 by Chef Rodney Jones and in historic Georgetown, Kentucky. And Rodney's on Broadway is best known for their prime beef steaks, their seafood, lamb, duck, pasta dishes. So again, if you're looking for the fancy, here we go, we're getting dressed up, we're going to go enjoy ourselves kind of restaurant, then you got to definitely go check out Rodney's on Broadway. Expect a fine dining American restaurant experience. It's been reviewed with an average of 4.8 star rating, excuse me. There's absolutely no reason that you do not go and try Rodney's on Broadway, especially if you're trying to celebrate a graduation, anniversary, birthday, whatever it is, find that reason to go check out Rodney's on Broadway, and I guarantee you're going to enjoy yourself. Okay, everybody, that does it for today's video. I do appreciate y'all sticking around if you made it to the very, very end. I hope you got to learn a little bit more about Georgetown. Georgetown, not the big name city like Lexington or Louisville or even Frankfurt. And so, it's just one of those areas that I think kind of flies under the radar when people are researching and trying to learn more about the area. So I hope you got to learn a little bit more about Georgetown with this one. Some of the better restaurants that are out there. There's some really, really great restaurants. I can't wait to try the rest of them. I know I've been to a few of them, and the others I kind of had to research and call some clients and family members who live in the area to kind of get their input, because I wanted to make sure that you were getting local information as well. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please you got to hit that like button. It's really going to help us get this video out there, get the video out there for people who are trying to research and learn more about Georgetown. And also, if you are trying to learn more, you got to hit the subscribe button. So go ahead and knock that out, so that way you're always up to date on what's going on here in the area. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. My name is Ben Murphy. I'm with the Deuce Kirk team at Keller Williams and Commonwealth. Y'all have a great day.